is these new masks that I found, and I really like their theory in using masks. So, you know, some people would say it's a ploy to get you to buy more. However, to me, it honestly makes the most sense. So they advertise more of like a face mapping. So you're not gonna just slather one mask all over your whole face. You would use the mask that you need in the area that you needed it. So they recommend that the Detox, the black charcoal mask, this is gonna go in your T-zone area, because this for most people is your problemed areas, like it is for me. So T-zone right here. But for me, my T-zone is a little wider. Go from like temple to temple, down my nose, but I like to go on the outside of my nose so I get this area as well. And then around my mouth as well, because I do struggle with my chin and the outsides of my mouth. So that's what we're gonna use with our Detox. And then for the purifying, this is the rejuvenating face mask. I'm gonna do it here, which is the areas I don't break out. So pretty much like it's gonna be here on my cheeks, up to my cheekbones, and then down the sides here. And then I'll probably do that down my neck as well. So one thing that you could do with this as well is you could do like an eye mask while you're doing these. Okay, so let's get started. You're definitely gonna need 2 different brushes. With these masks, I don't like to wet my brush. I like to make sure I have a dry brush on dry skin. So I've cleaned my face but not moisturized. And now we're gonna start with our Detox mask. Pretty much to the edge of my eyebrows. And I like to work it into my eyebrows because I always wear makeup in my eyebrows. So I do break up. I get little pimples on the inside of my eyebrows. See how I kind of, not just down the top of my nose, but I went like on the outside of my nose as well, because this area right here, for me, I get really bad blackheads. Just putting this in the areas where you tend to break out. You don't need to go like as far as I am if you don't break out there, and if you need to make it a little wider, do what your skin needs. And I'm being very careful to get close to my mouth because I get blackheads on the edge, but not touching my lips. So now that I have my detoxifying mask on, you can see it's already starting to dry, which is good because you want this to dry out quickly. So now we're gonna start with our purifying mask, and this is the rejuvenating mask, and I'm pretty much gonna just do it everywhere else. So again, dry brush. I'm gonna go up to where this ends. Remember, you're not getting too close to your eye. I don't really mind if they overlap a little bit because I want it to be as close as possible. As you see, I'm just working this down my neck because I always apply makeup on my neck. If you're someone who gets bad breakouts on your chest, maybe do the detoxifying on the chest and the rejuvenating on your neck. But like I said, this is totally custom to how your skin is and where you need what mask, which is why I really like the theory of how they say to do masks. Okay, so now that both masks are on, we're gonna wait about 10 to 15 minutes, but honestly, if you just keep an eye on it, once everything looks completely dry, you're good to take it off. So a little bit about this mask. We're gonna start with the Detox mask. It's activating charcoal to draw out clogged pores and impurities. With your Detox mask, it's definitely cold. Both of them feel cold. However, this one doesn't really burn or tingle as much as the purifying. This one kind of like does that tingly burn cold sensation. At least on me it is, and I also tested on my boyfriend as well, and he said the exact same thing. But it kind of feels like it's activating my skin, like almost like there's more blood rushing to my face, if that makes any sense. So the purifying mask exfoliates, smooths, and promotes elasticity in your skin, which is really awesome, which is why you feel the tingling, so you kind of get like a younger glow to it. Okay, so now that your mask is all dry, all you do is just simply rinse with warm water. I personally prefer to use a washcloth with warm water just because I feel like it's a little bit more exfoliating and I can like scrub it off a little bit better. But honestly, it's your preference. Plus, it's easier to show you with a towel opposed to in the bathroom with the sink. So. Now I'm going to moisturize with my rose oil. Although my face looks red now, this is actually completely normal considering I just had a mask on my face as well as I removed it with a washcloth. So for me, this is actually normal. I always have red skin after something like this. But my skin feels so soft, like I can really feel the exfoliation, as well as like some of my blackheads in my pores definitely feel smaller. So that's why I love these masks, because it just exfoliates and dries out the places you need and then rejuvenates in the areas you don't need the detoxifying mask, which for me tends to really dry out my cheeks because I don't need it that much. So that's why I love this. Again, this is the Body Drench face mask.